sorts of story and narrative, and that we actually need to own our own story, and we're frankly already probably sick and tired of everybody talking about, particularly as a Muslim woman, everybody speaking about who I am and what I believe and what I should wear and what I shouldn't wear. And, you know, frankly, it's about us actually owning that narrative and speaking about that much more from our own perspective. Sheikh Zain here, he spoke about and started off very eloquently reciting from the Holy Quran, and spoke and gave a translation of that and what that means in that verse. Spoke about all sorts of things around the human mind and how that's evolved and developed, maybe not always in a good way. About technology, he spoke about arrogance and how, you know, often people feel that they don't need religion, the role of science, and how that's limited, and how we need to look at things in a broader way. We then went on to
has certain fixes which sometimes work and sometimes are. It doesn't matter if it doesn't work. One of the central themes certainly in Islam in particular, and in the Abrahamic faiths generally, and I can even say the same for perhaps even the Sikh religion in this respect, is the idea of personal development. And state and secular society is not interested in the personal development of the individual. So you could be a pervert in your own home as long as you don't disturb your neighbour. And when I mean neighbour, I don't mean next door neighbour, I mean neighbour as in someone who is within your reach. The point is, as long as you don't disturb someone, you're fine. But that state of affairs is not right. What religion says is that you shouldn't be that in the first place. So rather than dealing with the criminal once the crime is done, the state doesn't deal with the birth of the problem, or if the problem has emerged, to detect it and to have an apparatus to deal with it. The state doesn't have the resources, the know-how, the manpower, or otherwise. And religion has a central role in this respect to play, to say that, listen, you could be what you are in your own home and your neighbour may not know and you may not be arrested, but you will be accountable and change yourself. Why? Because you've got, as a human being, certain roles, certain objectives, and if you allow yourself to disintegrate, you won't be able to achieve those objectives.
Okay, anybody else?
Yes, I mean,